Hi YouTube. So I wonder if we know what a bad faith question is, like just in the popular milieu. Like, does everybody on YouTube know the difference in a good and a bad faith question? Does everybody know the difference in being in good and in bad faith? Because this is a thing. It's a real thing, and it's a thing that we used to talk about a lot until about 1960, when all those kids were too cowardly to go fight that war. Instead of getting their GI money and getting their education fair the way everybody had before them, well, everybody who wasn't rich before them. In the 1960s, everybody just pretended to be too rich. Too rich to be too rich and too good to go to war. So we're all going to go get university educations. We're going to do things like ask bad faith questions and refuse the wisdom of the generations before us. Because, well, obviously the generation of the wisdom of the generation before us, obviously the generations before us were wrong. They went to wars against places like Vietnam. So obviously everything they thought has to be wrong. Okay, so let's start over. What is faith? I was recently in a conversation with a guy in my comments. Now you have to understand, my comments are the only human beings I talk to. So if I'm going to talk about conversations I had and try to elucidate for you how everybody is wrong, the only sources I have are the people who talk to me on my Patreon because they're subscribers and they pay me and they have access to text me. So one person, Magic Shadow, who also pays me, and my comments. And so somebody's in my comments telling me that belief is the foundation of decision making. And this just isn't true. See, belief is a position somewhere between utter ignorance and perfect knowledge. Belief is the idea that you know. That's all belief is. Belief is the idea, it's the feeling, it's the opinion that you know, that you have enough knowledge in order to speak. That's what a belief is. The idea that you have enough knowledge in order to make decisions is called faith. Because when you make a decision, what you're doing is you're trusting that the outcome of your decision is going to be a good one. Making a decision, a choice, is like crossing a bridge. When you cross a bridge, you don't believe based on your knowledge that the bridge isn't going to collapse. What you do is you have faith that the bridge is going to faithfully not collapse. So what you have is faith that your decisions are going to come out the way that you want them to. You don't believe they're going to come out the way you want them to. You are faithful. And so what that means is that when you decide to ask someone a question, you can have faith that they're going to answer the question, that they're going to give you the answer that you want. So asking a question that has an answer that you don't actually want is called a bad faith question. Quizzing a bridge for its ability to stand or not stand if you cross it that you have no intention of crossing is bad faith. Bad.